I told you that every argument you've ever lost wasn't because you were wrong, it was because you didn't know these. And the people who do know these, they never really argue at all. They just win quietly every single time. We've all been there, honestly. You're in the middle of an argument, heart racing, mind going completely blank, and you're thinking of the perfect thing to say, but it comes out wrong, too aggressive, or you just freeze. And then, 2 hours later, alone in the shower, that's when the perfect response finally hits you. Too late. What if you never had that problem again? Here's what most people don't realize. Conflict isn't won by who's loudest. It's not won by who's smartest either. It's won by whoever controls the frame of the conversation. And today, I'm giving you 4 ways to do exactly that. Skill number 1. I call it the disarm. When someone comes at you aggressive, heated, loud, ready to fight, the absolute worst thing you can do is match their energy. That's what they're expecting. That's what escalates it. Instead, you do something that psychologically breaks their pattern. You agree with part of what they said. Not all of it, just part of it. Something like, you know what? You're actually right about that part. Watch what happens. Their brain was loaded and ready for war, and you just took the weapon right out of their hands. Nobody knows how to fight someone who's agreeing with them. That's not weakness, that is control. But here's where it gets deeper. Skill 2, the mirror. This one comes straight from FBI hostage negotiation tactics. For real, Chris Voss, former FBI negotiator, proved that when you repeat the last 3 words someone says back to them as a question, they automatically keep talking. They go deeper. They reveal more. So instead of defending yourself, you just say, "You feel disrespected? That made you angry?" Suddenly, they're doing the explaining. They're getting vulnerable. And you're calm, you're in control, you're the most powerful person in that room, without saying a single aggressive thing. Skill 3 is the one people sleep on the most, and honestly, it's the most powerful one on this list. Yo, if this is already changing how you think about arguments, smash that like button real quick. It actually helps more people find this. Okay, back to it. Skill 3, the reframe. Most arguments aren't actually about what they're about. Someone's not mad about the dishes. They're mad because they feel unappreciated. Someone's not arguing about money. They're scared about security. The second you identify the real emotion underneath the argument, you shift from fighting the surface to solving the root. You say something like, "It sounds like this isn't really about X. It's about how this made you feel. Am I right?" And when you say that, the whole energy of the conversation changes. Because now, you're not their opponent. You're the only person in the room who actually gets them. That's power, real power. And skill 4, this one's a little controversial. Some people are going to disagree with me on this one. Skill 4, strategic silence. Here's something dark psychology teaches us that most people never use. Silence is the most underrated weapon in any argument. When someone says something designed to provoke you, and you just pause, look at them, say nothing for like 4 or 5 seconds, that silence does something psychological to them. It creates pressure, discomfort, doubt. Most people cannot handle silence, so they start filling it. They over-explain, they backtrack, they reveal things they didn't mean to. Meanwhile, you haven't said a word, and you've already won. The person who can sit in silence the longest in a conflict is almost always the one with the most psychological dominance. And now, that's you. Look, I know arguments feel exhausting. They drain you, they stress you out, sometimes they keep you up at night. But here's the thing nobody tells you. Conflict, handled right, it actually builds relationships, not destroys them. The people who master these skills don't just win arguments, They build deeper trust, more respect, stronger connections, because people feel safe around someone who doesn't lose control. And that someone, starting right now, that's you. The disarm, the mirror, the reframe, the strategic silence. 4 skills, 1 goal. To make sure you never walk away from a conversation feeling powerless again. Share this with someone who needs to win an argument today. And if you want the full dark psychology breakdown of how to read people before they even open their mouth, that video is right there. Don't sleep on it.